Hello, my name is Mike, and I have Earthquakes Canada, or Canada's Earthquake Report, and I'm going to call this General Facts. Notes of interest, right? Stuff I dug up and in regards to Canada and BC's earthquakes and volcanoes. Okay, I think probably we'll start with right off the bat is there's a fault zone off Vancouver Island. It's southwest of Vancouver Island, just off the coast of Washington then, right? And this is kind of a rip idea. I actually drew a picture here so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. Let me turn it up here for you. Okay, there we go. Up in this corner, Vancouver Island, and then down below, of course, is Washington. And this is more or less a tear. Oh, sorry, a tear in the earth. And this is where we're getting all our earthquakes from the vertical lines and not the horizontal. And so you can see the stresses, if we're getting a lot of earthquakes down each side on the vertical, the horizontal, one of these days soon is going to stress out. But that's just giving you an idea of what we got off the coast and where a majority of our earthquakes on BC come from. Okay, well, that covered that little picture. I hope I don't have to draw too many of those. That's a bit on the crude side. Okay, so just some facts now about what's going on in Canada and surrounding area. Canada has 21 known volcanoes, and they are active or considered to be potentially still active. That's kind of odd. Potentially still and active almost means the same thing. Okay, and then the U.S. has 71 known volcanoes. Washington, our closest neighbor, hello Washington, has 10 volcanoes. And so, yeah, they're all over the place, and always have been. And nothing new. Okay, then we got a volcano in the Yukon, Fort Selkirk, there you go. Thought to be one of our youngest. And I've actually been there, and it's a beautiful place there. It's nice rolling. It's actually this particular one has 3 cinder cones, and it's in a huge valley, and it's just covered the whole valley. And at one end of it, the world's smallest desert. Carcross, I think that is. Okay, we'll go on to the second one, or the next fact. In 2011, there were 1,587 potentially still active volcanoes on our Mother Earth, Gaia. My love to you, Gaia. And some 10,000 earthquakes in 2011. That's a lot of earthquakes. And actually 2011 was a very active year in earthquakes, because in 2010 you had approximately 7,500 earthquakes. So that's a fairly significant increase there, wouldn't you say? Then we're carrying on. These facts are only to make you aware, and that's it, right? To understand where we live. If you didn't know already, which I'm sure a lot of you do. Okay, so I'll go on to some more here. In BC, British Columbia, there's a few notes I've got here about the Queen Charlotte Islands is the BC's equivalent of the San Andreas Fault. And I remember hearing that a long time ago and remembering, holy cow, that's wild, you know. And seeing it today, and it felt no different. Holy cow, yeah, I forgot all about that. Okay, and then I would like to thank Earthquakes Canada and Natural Resources Canada for all the information I got from their websites. And later on I'll give you a screenshot on some websites in Canada for approximately 400 years. So then we go on. We've had, just to get an idea, for 2012, 2 and better, so magnitude 2 and better, we've had 1,164 earthquakes, which is, I don't know, seems a little high, but oh, that's a later report. So on the 2s, the magnitude 2s, we had 990. Magnitude 5s, we had 5 so far this year. Okay, and for 2011, we had a total of 2,208 earthquakes, and those were events found. Okay. There's also 59 events that are related to blasting, mining, and other activities. And they range from a 0.9 to a 2.9. And oh yes, and the blah blah blah. Oh no, this was something else. Sorry. So, in understanding that we do have a lot of energy stored up out there, and it's just a matter of time before this energy is released, right? And it's been a long time since we've had any big earthquakes. Early 19th century, we had an 8.1, as my memory serves me. Yeah, and I guess it was bigger than the San Francisco quake. There we go. There's a little memory. Okay, it seems like the time is running on all this, right? Time's running. My next fact sheet is going to include some Eastern Canada facts in regards to their fault zone and number of earthquakes, etc., volcanoes, if there is any. I haven't even checked it out yet. So, I thank you, everybody. Thank you. We love you all. Everybody. Bye. We'll talk to you soon.